Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, I can't. I have these two dumb bitches podcast studio in my dining room, okay?
I turn it on and clap, 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 clap. Welcome
Did you
to
get
the
that,
podcast.
Randy?
Welcome to the podcast. Is it recording? Because I don't want to be singing a very good impromptu song and then you're not recording it and the world would never hear it. Randy has a slice of paper and he's writing on it with a pencil. Why isn't he using a pen? Why is he using a pencil?
It's very Tenacious D inspired.
Oh.
That was what I was feeling.
Well, I am.
And in lieu of them, because I guess they're kind of...
Yeah, because somebody said something bad.
Somebody said something.
Somebody said a joke and somebody got mad because somebody joked.
Somebody said that. Well, guess what?
What?
They're not on tour, but we are on tour.
That's right.
We're on tour right now.
We're deep in it.
We're deep in it, baby. Get online. Get on our websites. See if we're coming to your city. I hope we are. I hope to see you there. And if we didn't see you yet, I hope we're seeing you soon. And I hope that you get to be part of the joy that is
Slop
City and what we bring to the world, okay?
Randy, are you doing live editing, switching between people?
I was kind of seeing that yesterday, but I didn't want to comment on it.
Yes. Sometimes if I need to edit the split shot, if only one of you are speaking, I throw up just the one of you so I can change it around a smidge.
See, that's the thing. No one else can do what Randy does.
That's right. They can, but
he
you can't.
presses record, then starts live editing.
Just starts doing cool
and
stuff.
Is writing with a pencil.
Well, I'll say I never get any notes from Randy about the episodes, so I'm not really sure what he's doing with those notes. Just kidding. I know he's doing a lot of great stuff.
Well,
He's
the
doing-
reviews are in. Randy's doing great. Because if we were recording this in Nashville and I was trying to, it would just...
It'd be a nightmare. It'd be stressful. We'd be sweaty. My back would hurt. Libbie would be uncomfortable. I mean, just the whole thing wouldn't work. Hey, Libbie, I love that you've got that yellow Proud Slop Citizen cup. It's a discontinued cup, but if you had one while they were live, great.
Got that from Randy's cabinet.
Oh, did you? I was going to say I have one too.
El Gabinete.
Well, the yellow also matches my incredible Patrick Mahomes Kansas City Chiefs
It
hoodie.
doesn't.
It actually doesn't at all, but like that is a true Chiefs yellow.
Just looking at the two yellows contrasting is causing me a little bit of nausea.
Yeah, I mean,
So much
this
so
has
that I
more
want to
of
leave
an
the room.
orange. This is like a cheddar cheese. This is a mild cheddar, maybe a sharp cheddar,
Yeah.
and that is urine.
That's urine.
That's a urine yellow. That's a urine that's dehydrated.
And I
Now, not dehydrated to the point of passing away, because that turns into almost a brown yellow at that
Yeah.
point, from what I understand.
Yeah. Well, I will say that the reason that this company probably failed is because of this yellow tumbler.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody ordered this and got it in the mail, I would immediately scream, ah!
The only way that it would look good is if you were a USA transplant in like an island town and you were every day drinking alcohol on the boat, raging.
And you
there's-
didn't even know that was yellow.
there's people that do that, or they did and they were really excited about it.
My tummy hurts. I had too many drinks going on here. Please don't prove I'm right. And please, 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 don't tune my nana.
Sorry, I'm getting really excited because guess what I think I just booked us
A car?
tomorrow? A fucking sick-ass car.
What is it?
I just asked Kristen to send me a picture of it.
What if it is one of those very small English cars that only one person can fit in?
It's definitely not. It's got like bench seats. Like it's like a classic. It's like a classic car.
Yeah, baby.
Yep. And the best part is that I was like, I don't know if it's drivable or if it's parked somewhere. We could even just do pictures with the doors open. And she's like, oh my God, I think we can swing that. I need to start her anyway and try to drive her. It's parked on Kings Highway by Big Lots.
That is fucking funny.
So funny in South City. And especially like if you live in this neighborhood, which I do, Randy does, Libbie doesn't, but whatever. She's technically a resident by proxy and, you know, earnings and all of that. It's just such a white trash fucking parking lot, and not even white trash. This transcends race. This is a poverty line thing, which I think we can all agree truly is the real color in the world, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing a mixed race man on my shirt, you know?
He's
But this
a handsome guy.
oh God, look at him. Just truly adorable.
I'd like him to be my son.
I love the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'd have him be my son. I'd say, son, do a good job today at your football game. Kick that ball and throw it.
Here's what I'm loving. Beth Frank's texting me on the home opener. Just kicking it off, you know? Let's
Saying
go
congratulations.
Chiefs!
You know,
It means a lot to me as a Kansas City Chiefs season ticket holder. It really, really means a lot to me.
me and Beth went out to eat last week, and she said, I miss Tina. I said, you kidding me? Not that fucking bitch. Then I go, yeah, me too. And then I made her jealous by telling her that I was going on tour with her and not you. So it's weird. It's kind of like it's a weird.
You ready, bitch?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let me put on my glasses.
I mean, I just started smiling looking at this picture. And here's the deal. You guys.
My mom had a car like this. Is this a Lincoln?
I think it is. I can't remember exactly what kind. I don't know. We'll have to see. But by the time this episode comes out, we will already probably have released and taken these photos. So you guys will get to see in real time the excitement. Oh, yeah, dude. That thing's fucking crispy, isn't it? And that's exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Something fucking cool that's taking care of business. TCB.
Just like Elvis.
GRO. Grassroots operation. Grow.
We're a grow.
Man, I just looked at the bottom of my feet and they could not be more yellow. I mean, it was truly upsetting.
Hepatitis.
Especially looking at the cheddar cheese color I'm wearing and that yellow and then seeing my feet just all at once was a big, my neurodivergent brain just got shook.
I didn't know I hated this yellow till you brought that shirt on, and when I saw I'm not like, I almost want to be like, can we start this episode over and get one of these items out of here?
No, well, if something's going, it is not this Patrick Mahomes hoodie. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. It's that. I have a blister on the bottom of my big toe. Left foot. Stage right. Stage left. Wait. It is on my left foot, and it would be stage left because stage left is when you're on the stage.
It is?
Right?
I don't know.
I
I always
thought-
get confused.
I thought stage left was when you're on the stage.
When they give me stage directions, I just look. They'll be like, God Mike's on stage left. I'll just look for the God Mike because I'm like, I don't know what side that is.
For sure. This is actually alarming. And as professionals in the Hollywood business, we need to know our stage left and our stage right.
Yeah, please find out. Do you know, Randy?
Yes, I do.
and he is withholding the information. Everybody stage left. Meaning.
It's whichever direction when you're facing outward. So, like, when you're looking at the crowd to your right is stage right. When you're looking out at the crowd and to your left is stage left.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I said, hell yeah.
So,
can I get a hell yeah?
I'm still going to be confused anytime somebody says it. I'll be like, which is it? Is it when you're looking at the stage or you're on the stage?
Okay, well, guess what?
Let me
You're
s-
confused? Let me show you one of these diagrams we
Let me
got
see
here.
the visual, and if I see the visual, it'll help me remember.
I am loving these images. I said, hell yeah. I say let's use the one with the people on it, don't you?
God.
You know, why won't it just fucking zoom in on the picture? I'm going to images because I don't want to click on the website. That's why I'm in images,
Yeah,
okay?
same.
So why are you, when I click on the photo, can there just be a fucking option that's nice and easy to zoom in on the photo only and zoom that part in? Can we work on this? I said, hell no.
Stage left meaning, oh, when you're standing on the stage
Okay,
left.
now I'm pissed off. So here we go.
And if you really don't know, you could go like this, stage left, and you could put an L up and say, okay, that's the right way over here.
Upstage is to the back, okay? Downstage is to them.
That doesn't make sense. Too many different directions that don't go the right way.
Well, it's just when you're on the stage, your left is the stage left because that's when you're looking at the audience.
Right, but downstage doesn't make sense. The way they're saying it, down is towards the audience. That makes me feel uneasy.
Okay, guys, she's heading down the aisle. That's what you would say. They're heading down the aisle. You know what I mean? And that's where the main attraction is. So that's down stage.
But in
main
my
attraction.
brain, if I think down the aisle, I'm thinking the aisles that are extending from the theater, and I would keep going that direction. What I'm saying is if you ever hire me to be in a Broadway play, just say go back or front. Don't say down or up.
Yeah, I will agree with all that.
Randy just sent us something. Should we look at it now?
Oh, Lord. I'm scared.
I'm terrified.
Barbara, I'm scared. Did we forget to clap?
No.
What's going on? Oh, Lord. Did he just text us? He just sent us a projector.
Barbara, don't send us business stuff in the middle of a podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Randy's like, they just bought me a brand new projector. Oh. I just want to stretch, man. I want to stretch that thing. Are you typing back to Randy?
Yeah, I'm texting him.
Randy, if you do a long shot, be aware that my underwear might be showing. I'm not long wide.
I'm just getting freaking excited for the fact that we're going to have that car, dude.
We're going to look so cool in our
I mean,
business suits.
This is going to be cool. Business casual. That's
Oh, not business casual. Business.
Yeah, you're right.
We're going to be standing on big business.
I'm sorry I yawned.
Just like my 12-foot skeleton. He stands on big business.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Because he's so big.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Randy, did you see my 12-foot skeleton? No. Yeah, I happen to own a 12-foot skeleton.
Very cool.
And if you don't know how tall that is, it's taller than a roof.
12 feet. Take 6 feet, times it by 2.
And it's a skeleton.
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Randy doesn't watch
Happy
my stories.
Halloween.
That's cool.
Machines within. Machines within. Got a Terminator gun. Machines within. Machines within. Man, we are ushering fall in. I'll tell you that.
Look, Randy.
I will tell you that.
Oh, damn.
I will tell you
I will tell
that.
you. wedding. I was really feeling it.
Damn, that was fucking sick, bro. It was cool. Hey, it was fucking cool, man.
That guy looks so lifelike on your shirt.
Oh, yeah,
Looks
he's
like
alive.
He's sitting on your lap.
Yeah, he's just sitting in my lap.
Just sitting around.
Yep. I would say I was never prepared to learn these stage directions either. That's what I would say.
Well, I will say that there's no reason for it. Just say left, right. Because they add the word stage and that makes it confusing for some reason.
Well, they're talking to everybody backstage and all that. It's a whole thing. These little diagrams just
Okay, I think I get why. I think I finally understood. Let's say you have a company that's, company is on the stage. You know how they call them companies?
yeah, a ballet company.
Company.
Yeah.
But then you have the director and maybe a producer out in the audience. And the director says, I need you guys to go left. And then everybody goes, do we go to our left or his left? His or her left? But if I say stage left, if the director says, hey, everybody go stage left, then they know which way to go.
Exactly.
That's why they invented it, folks.
That's it. There you have it.
Or you could have a director that's smart enough to work the opposite in his head so that the actors and actresses don't have to go, do I go left or right? Do I go left or right? If he just figures out backwards on his brain and says, hey, you guys go left. Not my left, your left. Just go left.
Yeah.
It's
It's just how they did it.
just how they did it. And I'm thinking they did that when Shakespeare started. Or maybe, who else? Greek people did plays. They love doing plays. Greek people love plays. And they would always have,
Were you ever in a play? You were in a few, right?
I did props and makeup
Oh, yeah, you were BTS. I forgot.
because I was too scared.
Mm-hmm.
They would often have lots of boys back in the day play women
Oh,
because women weren't good enough to act, I guess.
now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I ever did a talent show or anything like that.
The Greeks had it wrong, though. They performed their comedies and tragedies in open-air theaters. The problem with that is the laughs escape. If they would have known if they would put it in like a nice Funny Bone or one of those places where the laughs stay in,
For sure.
they would have felt better about their play.
Well, and that's why so it says Greeks perform both comedies and tragedies. It's like, that's why they had to do the tragedies, because it's like the comedies were not hitting as hard as they needed. So they were like, bro, listen, we need some tears, man. We got to elicit something out of these people.
God, they were doing plays back in the old timey.
I'm not answering if this is my local station, okay? Because we don't accept cookies in this house. You think I'm fucking answering that?
They tried to trick your ass.
Tried to trick my ass, and it ain't happening.
They're trying to get your location.
You
My butt
know,
back, sorry.
Yeah. I'm glad that I didn't do any,
Not me. I wish I did.
I'm glad I didn't do it. I mean, honestly, I wish I took advantage of improv and drama and stuff like that or whatever. It's not that I don't wish I did that, but it's like if I was to be like, in 6th, 7th grade and be like, hey guys, check out my dance routine. It's like, it would have just been so embarrassing. It's not that it wasn't good. It's just like, I don't think it was anything to write home about. I don't think it was worthy of me doing a talent show,
Right.
I just don't.
But you don't know that. It might have really inspired some people.
Yeah, to fucking roast me.
Or roast another little child who's like, I'm glad Tina danced because now it gives me the courage to go dance. You don't know who you could have inspired.
They would have been so embarrassed seeing me dance to Jingle Bell Rock in a Kohl's sweater.
I would have been like, man, She's got the balls to be up there. I'm so jealous. That's what I would have been thinking.
Yeah.
And here I am sitting in the audience like an idiot, wishing I was up there. Wishing I was up there dancing with Tina to Jingle Bell Rock. And then I come up to you at school the next day and I'm like, what about if we form a partnership? I'll sing the song and you dance to it.
I would probably say yeah.
And you'd say, ma'am, are you 30? What are you doing in my high school?
Yeah, no, I would. I would be like, wait a second, are you my fucking teacher? Yeah.
Hey, little kid, you want to do the talent show with me?
There was like, I remember a girl doing a talent show who, now that I think about it, I'm sorry, I can't stop yawning. Now that I think about it, the girl that did the talent show, thank you for opening that back up. It's like a habit of mine. She did a dance to Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You. And some people leave for the fortune.
Was it passionate?
It was fucking cool, dude.
She do this move like this?
Oh, yeah. Probably.
Oh, you got. If you're doing a slow song like that, you got to do that move.
She was doing a lot of cool moves. And guess what? Went on to dance for the Brooklynettes, which is the Brooklyn NBA team, I guess.
What's
I
their
don't know.
team
I
called?
don't know shit about NBA. I think they're just called the Brooklyns. Brooklyns.
The famous Brooklyns.
And then, yeah, now she coaches it.
The Brooklyns?
Yep.
Or the dancers?
Yeah, she coaches the NBA team.
She took a chance on herself, and guess what? It paid off.
It paid off. Not only is she a world-renowned dancer who is being talked about on the nation's #1 podcast.
Mm-hmm. That's us.
That's us, if any of you guys were wondering. Nope, it's not Joe Rogan. It's us.
Why aren't you then using that same model and teaching children to dance to Christmas music, or being in one of the lead companies doing the Nutcracker, or I don't know. I just feel like it's a lost opportunity. You could have done so much with that.
Yeah, I absolutely could have. But here's what I'll tell you is that it took me about 3 hours to learn the Apple TikTok dance.
Which one?
The Apple one.
Which one?
Charlie
is
XCX. I think the apple's rotten right to the core from all the things from past down all the
We should have
apples.
asked Justina.
Well,
Justina's got all them dances.
that's fine. It's not about that. It's about my ability. It's about my comprehension.
Did you learn
my
it?
reading comprehension, my dance comprehension has gone down in the shitter.
Have you performed this for TikTok yet?
I learned it. I have not performed it for TikTok. Svetlana would like to.
I was going to say, what are we
Svetlana
waiting for? But I understand.
Svetlana would like to perform it, I think. But I could also do it myself, buy a trash can in an alley in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a cool one to do. Rotten apples, talking about family ties. Have you gotten into Charlie XCX yet? Can't do it? It's just not
I don't
for
have
you?
time.
Oh,
I'm
that makes
singing
sense.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I listen to Taylor Swift at the gym. I listen to her in the car.
Yep.
I've been implementing a lot of Phil Collins into my playlist.
I think that's a really healthy move.
And I just...
All of it? Genesis,
Phil. I just love Phil so much.
Yeah. I need to delve more into Phil. And I'm actually really looking forward to doing that with you on the ride. Because you can show me the bangers. That's the best part about learning about something from an elder. Is they can just show you the fucking bangers. They can get through the mud and the tape. We don't have to do the showboat and, hey, what's up? We gathered a crowd here. There's a big ribbon cutting ceremony. Check it out. We need Dave, the guy that we all know, to bring the big scissors.
Big scissors.
But he needs, a few guys. Oh, God, they fell and the scissor was impaled. Dave's father-in-law
And
who
Dave
just was helping for the weekend in town. And
Dave cut his father-in-law in half with the giant scissors. He's a torso and legs, and the legs are running around.
Not only did he just come in for the weekend, but now he's killed. So, oh God. But you know,
I told you to bring the paper big scissors, not the real big scissors.
we're in a town that has the world's largest scissors. Okay, Dave, bring out the world's largest pair of scissors that kills 9 people at the event.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
What were we talking about before the big scissors?
I just was thinking the same thing and I got really scared. That's why I was looking around. If you do a rewind of my face just then, you'll be able to see I'm fucking panicking.
You see me, I was just going,
Oh, I was sitting here thinking, like, wait a second. Is it just because I'm high that I forgot what we were talking about?
I mean, I
Not,
totally
you know.
lost it.
I did too.
Randy did. He's
Randy?
about to tell us.
It was either stage left and stage right, or the
Okay, you're
clashing
way-
of the yellows.
No,
You're
it was
way,
Phil Collins.
Way behind.
It was Phil Collins.
There it
Okay,
is.
I prefer Genesis, man, but that's cool.
Way behind.
There's a Phil Collins song. Or is it Genesis? I get confused. That I deemed the other night the greatest song to ever exist.
Whoa.
And my sister goes, "Ah, no. It's good, but it ain't the best."
And is she a Phil fan?
Oh, she's a Phil fanatic.
She's a fanatic.
Yeah. She got to see Phil live in 1986.
Okay, and has not stopped talking about it clearly. Because if
And-
you still remember the year,
I mean, it's
she hasn't let it go.
really something to see Phil live, you know?
Oh, I can't
'Cause
imagine.
not only was he singing, he was drumming too.
And is he, what else does he do?
And now the poor guy doesn't.
What do you
anything.
mean? Why?
He has some injuries, and the last shows he was on, he was just had a cane and he was sitting on a stool.
Oh.
It was sad.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Huh? Eric Clapton.
Or I don't know.
Wrong guy.
I just needed a
Oh,
yeah.
Phil.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I would marry Phil today.
You would.
I honestly would.
Hey, I don't think you need to apologize for wanting to be a caregiver.
No. I would be taking care of him. I'd be his lawful wedded wife.
I wouldn't be taking care of him. I'd be doing that thing.
And he's had a string of bad marriages, you know? So I want to bring him a good marriage before he goes on to the next life.
Yeah, you want to take him into his golden years. Like you're like going to help him over the Rainbow Road. You know?
The song that I deem the best song that was ever written isn't even on that list right there.
Okay. Can you tell it to me so I can add it to my list?
Take Me Home. I think it's just a Phil song.
Cool.
Oh, you'd remember it, Randy, if you heard it, and you'd remember the video, too.
That's the next line. Take me home because I don't remember.
Oh, because I don't remember. Take me home.
Cool.
Oh, and and I probably
Elders.
think it's the best song because I have an emotional attachment to it, but I don't know what it is. I felt that feeling in 1985, and I think, or 86, when that was one of the times I was forced to go to my grandmother's and I was homesick. And I didn't understand what homesick was. I thought it just meant I missed my mom, which I did. I didn't understand what homesick was for quite a few years after that. And that song, when I heard it, I'm like, yeah, take me home. Take me home. Take me home. So when I hear it, I remember that, but I also remember a story of triumph where I'll never have to go somewhere I don't want to go ever again.
Amen, brother.
Because I'm an adult and I'm not going to force my inner child to ever go anywhere again that she doesn't want to go.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, I'll drink to that. That's what I'm.
That's a story of triumph.
That's a story of triumph. Well,
I mean, of course, I'll have to go to places I don't want to go. But I'll never be forced to go to my grandmother's house for weeks at a time where I'm crying every day to go home.
no.
And nobody cared.
Oh, no.
Nobody gave a fuck. They just called me a crybaby.
Couldn't have cared less. Did they ever ask you why?
Yeah, they'd say, why are you crying? And I'd say, I want to go home and be with my mom. And then they'd call me a crybaby. Mommy's girl.
Oh,
A baby.
yeah.
Crybaby. Why are you crying? Why you keep crying? It's like you see a child that's crying anywhere from 12 to 24 hours a day, and you're not going to seek medical intervention. Something's wrong with this child.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff like that where you're like, but I think people just don't know.
They didn't know.
I think they just have no idea they think children are just difficult, or they watch this documentary or a movie or read Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul and got a little confused,
Kids have feelings, man. And it doesn't mean they're crybabies.
Well, that's why.
Even if they are a crybaby.
See, and it's like, that's why we're not having kids. Because I just would constantly, it's not for
I'd
me.
be the parent where the kid's like, Mom, I don't want to go there. And I'd be like, okay. Even though I'm like, man, I need some time alone. I wouldn't be like, you got to go because Mom needs a break. No, it's my fault you're here, kid.
Yeah.
And then I'd resent the kid because I'm like, I don't want to spend all the time with this fucking kid.
I'd be like, listen, dude, you know what I should have been doing? Going to fucking Phil Collins concerts. You know what else I'm doing? Fucking wiping your ass.
You little stinker.
You little stinker. And I should have been out there fucking singing, You'll Be in My Heart. Man, I remember when that song came
Got
out.
some Disney hits, man. The guy could write some music, baby.
What Disney hits does he have? Lion King, Tarzan?
Tarzan, he's got the little brother.
What's the little brother?
It's the one about the bear, Brother Bear or something like that.
Oh, I don't
Look
think
up
I ever
Phil
watched
Collins
that.
Disney songs.
Dude, I remember rocking out to Tarzan and thinking about Phil Collins every fucking day while I was doing gymnastics at Emerald City Gymnastics in Kansas City.
I just want to meet Phil Collins once. Just once.
Oh, man, these drawings, dude, they just bring a comfort to me.
Look at that crazy looking hair.
All right.
If you or anybody you know or love has direct contact to Phil Collins, and
Please
you can
let
say,
us know.
let this lady meet you. Just let her meet you.
She wants to take care of you.
I don't want to take care of him. I want to say, listen, Phil, I love you. And I know that I can't possibly really, truly love you because I don't know you. You could be a son of a gun. But I love you.
Yeah. And then he'll go all Chapel Roan on your ass.
Be like, look, you stalked my house, all right? Do not touch me. What you're doing is not okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it fucking wild that people are mad at Chapel for setting that boundary? People are angry they can't grab her.
I saw like some comments that people were like, wow, you don't want to let fans take pictures with you or some shit like that or whatever. I don't know. And I'm like, dude, could you?
She had to turn her comments off because people are mad that they can't stalk, touch, grab, or take pictures with her when she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
They want to be able to grab her against her consent. They're mad because they can't stalk, grab, touch, and take pictures with her. They feel like just because she's a celebrity, that she should be subjected to unsolicited touch, grabbing, stalking, and picture taking.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a heavy price to pay for fame, okay?
She doesn't owe us shit.
No, she really doesn't. It's I'm with you. I when I saw that video come out, I was kind of like, okay, bitch. Like it was fucking hardcore.
Good for her.
Yeah.
And I hope it makes it easier for other people to say the same thing. Like, it's just because I am a singer and you know me, I don't want you touching me.
Yeah.
grabbing me.
I think, yeah, because I mean, it's like she doesn't know. It's like we don't know each other.
And they're stalking her family and stuff.
Yes.
That's not okay either.
Well,
It's the same kind of thinking where people, when I respond to ignorant comments and people go, well, you should expect it. You're online. No, just because I post a video doesn't mean that you have to say some of the cruelest things that I've ever seen anyone say to anybody.
yeah,
That's not part of the deal.
for sure.
It's not.
No.
Just because I place something on the internet, that does not open me up for you saying horrible things.
I mean, they think it's like a fucking, well, they're like, oh, it's
Free for all.
public, so it's a forum type thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't care where you are. You don't say cruel stuff to people.
Yeah.
You don't wish someone's death because they're large.
No, that's psycho.
Like-
I mean,
It's like they can't wait for fat people to die.
for sure.
They can't wait.
No, yeah. No, never wish death on like that person. Maybe their family, but like not them.
People are wild. And I get it because we're used to that whole celebrity thing where it's like you see him, you want to grab him, touch him, scream, ask him for a picture. But
Which is probably perpetuated by the paparazzi doing like shit like that to begin
Mhm.
with.
well, it's just because it's gone unchecked for so long and people just accept it. Oh, yeah, this is part of the deal.
Yeah,
It's not.
I know. It's kind of, well, I think there is like maybe like the fourth wall is almost being broken in a way by some of that. Like, I think it was very nice for people to see, T Swift being out at like Coachella or something, or at least for people that are like, could understand that how difficult it might be. Like, imagine never being able to go to the grocery store.
Oh, God, I would love it. I'll make my wife do it instead.
Yeah, but like a Target trip or whatever, just things that you're so fucking used to being able to do. And then it's like, you can never, ever, ever do those things again, or even
That's
go in
wild.
public, whatever.
That's
It'd
wild.
probably be fucking crazy. You're like, and especially for that gal too, for Chapel Roan, like it's like overnight, basically.
Mhm.
Not really, but I mean,
And she's
on
been-
that level of
Right.
fame, that probably was like, I would wonder if one of the biggest rises they've ever seen on Spotify and all that shit.
And she's, you can tell she's
Freaking out.
a sensitive, like,
Yeah,
she's not a hardened
criminal.
criminal.
She's not a.
She's making art.
Yeah.
She loves her art and she wants to be able to make her art without it
getting creepy.
getting creepy.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm with her.
And even though if I saw Phil Collins and I was like, hey, Phil, can I take a picture? And he said no, would I be devastated? Yes. But also I'd have to understand, like, he's just trying to live his life. And I'm literally been stalking him for 2 days straight. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, you have to understand that at that point.
I'd
you
have
know?
to understand it and can't be mad at Phil.
You
I
need
can't
to-
be like, I'm your fan and I put you here. Because really, I've never bought a Phil record. Let's be honest.
No,
I was listening to my sister's record, so I never put any money into Phil.
I think we had one Phil record in the Dybal family household.
Which one was it?
The one with him looking all,
Well, he had several
All
albums
coy.
where it was just his face.
Oh, okay. Well,
There was a red one, a white
it's not
one.
the red one. It was the white one.
Yeah, look at Phil. Look at him. I love him. What's your name, Randy? What do you think about Phil Collins? Oh, he was ready. He wanted.
I love Phil Collins, dude. I'm a big Genesis fan. I've been jamming out on some old Genesis a lot lately. I was just actually looking him up on Instagram to see if his ass was on there so I could follow him. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Love Phil Collins, dude. I think he was just here not long ago. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was. I think he did that "I'm Not Dead Yet" tour or something. What is one of your favorite Genesis songs?
The fuck, I was just thinking of him, man. That Man, now I'm on the spot. I'm losing it. I'm
You can just
flipping.
let us know.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
let you
just
know.
let us know whenever you think about it, okay? I don't even, I know I like
Home
some.
by the sea, home by the sea. What about Mama? That's a good classic.
What's that one? Sing it for me.
Oh God, how does Mama go?
Oh.
It's hard for me to.
No, it's fine. I just,
But then there's also the roof is leaking. There's just so many.
yeah. Yeah, there's, yeah.
Here he goes. He got one. He got one.
Oh, okay.
Turn it on again, dude. That's the one I've been jamming on lately. That and Avocab and Misunderstanding. Jesus, he knows me.
Jesus,
Actually,
he knows me.
Yeah, the
and
band
he
Ghost
knows
did that.
I'm right. Woo!
I live for that little.
You know
I
what's
live for
you know
it.
what's not a good Genesis song?
What?
I think we've talked about this on here before, or maybe it was me and just Justin Ulrich. It's called Illegal Alien, and he does it in a how do I say this? What would be considered a Latino accent?
Wait, the whole song is done in a Latino accent? Well, I feel like
He's this is gonna get Phil canceled. He's specifically talking about being an illegal alien, and the video is just wild. The whole thing is wild, and I'm like, wow, Phil, we need to wipe this from the internet. Let me see if I can find a couple of lyrics here.
okay, maybe it was this album. I can't remember. Man, this whole era of music is just kind of like funky and weird. Oh, he is. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me.
What does it say?
That makes sense to me that he's from the UK
Yeah, well, why does that make sense, Barbara?
because he's just I don't know. I don't know enough about the UK to make a judgment on it, but I'm learning a lot more about it as of late and listening to a lot more music from there. And I guess recognizing that a lot of the music I do like is actually from the UK and shows and shit like that. Like I like a lot of their comedy and all that. So
Yeah, well.
I'm just getting a little more into it, and I think sometimes there's a wittiness and a snarkiness that they have that's a little quicker, but it's
Mhm.
more gentle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they can say things that may be a little more jarring, but they do it in a more polite way. Like, darling, that is not a wonderful shirt.
Darling, perhaps you'd wear something different.
Exactly. And it's like, that
Wait,
is.
you saying you don't like my shirt?
No, it's not that at all. But I mean, yeah, take it. No. I love the dessert shirt. It's giving.
Darling, perhaps you wear a shirt maybe with some tea on it, but instead a supper.
What do you mean?
A nice, I don't know,
You don't like my breakfast shirt?
what's it called again?
What do you mean?
Maybe something a little different like a shepherd's pie or beans and mash and bangers or something.
You don't like my little breakfast shirt?
Oh, honey.
It's got tea, it's got beans, it's got a toast. You don't.
It's not
You tell me you
becoming.
don't
It's
like-
just I would rather you have something like with supper.
Well, it's not. I don't have a supper shirt.
Why is our
What do you
son
mean?
made the biggest sigh you've ever heard in your life?
What do you think, sir? Does he think he's getting away with this too? You guys gonna bully me? Think you're gonna bully me out of wearing this shirt?
Well, you can
I'm
wear
not-
it, darling, but I'm saying I won't be seen with you wearing it.
What do you mean you won't be seen with me?
I
What do you
will
mean
not-
by that?
I will not accompany you to the gardens today if you're wearing that breakfast shirt.
Oh,
I'll walk behind you, darling, because I do love you, but I will not be corresponding with you via verbal words.
that's very funny. Oh, you think you can You guys think you can get away with this with me? Think you can just...
Oh, we still
Do
love
this.
you, darling, but we just
So what am I to do? What am I to do if I...
change your little
That's not,
blouse.
that's not what I was asking. What am I to do if I'd like to wear the shirt? You want me to...
Well, that would be perfectly fine, but you would be certainly spending the day alone.
You tell
And me and our son Reginald will be going to the gardens together.
And what about Bartholomew? What will Bartholomew do?
Well,
you going to leave him
Bartholomew
behind?
is choosing to wear his Beavis and Butthead shirt, and we're not allowing that as well.
Well,
Yeah, of course, you're allowed to wear it, but what you're not allowed to do is join us to the gardens.
Bartholomew, are you asleep? Yes, he's asleep. He's asleep.
He's gone to sleep.
He's gone to sleep.
He knows
So
that
it looks like he can't make a decision.
I've made the decision for him, darling.
I cannot believe this.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
Darling, I don't know what to say other than it has become me.
Darling, I do love you, but that shirt is not becoming. You forced me to say it. It's not one of your most beautiful shirts. You've got so many beautiful and gorgeous shirts.
Here's the problem. You're saying, darling, your shirt is not becoming. You forced me to say it. Well, I heard you say it much earlier in the conversation. I chose to ignore it.
Right,
That's what I chose to do,
darling,
darling.
you're not getting the point, and you're forcing me to say that I hate your bloody shirt. It's ugly. It looks horrible. You look absolutely fat. Your muffin tops are hanging out. It looks disgusting. But you forced me to say that. I did not want to say that. If you would have just accepted my answer as, it's not becoming, it would have prevented me from saying how utterly awful that shirt is, and how I wish you would catch on fire every time you're wearing it. I wish death upon you.
Darling, I think I've fallen ill.
Fallen ill.
Darling, I think I've fallen ill.
Darling, what's wrong?
Darling, I don't think... Darling, something's going on.
Yes, you're wearing a horrible shirt. It's changing everything about you.
No, it's not that. There's something coming through. It's coming.
Darling.
It's a, you know how I'm a psychic sometimes.
Yes, I thought this was a little game we played. I didn't realize it was real.
Darling, you're not going to believe this, but your mother, she's coming through, and she said, you're being a little bit of a cunt.
My mother would never use those words. You're
said it.
lying.
She said it. I swear to you. I swear to you. Bartholomew.
Oh, wait. Mother, is that you? My mother says.
Don't you try
wait.
to... Are you using my... Are you using my magical powers against me?
Mummy.
Are you trying to fuck with me?
Mummy. Okay, right, I'll tell her. Mummy said that your shirt is abhorrent. And if she saw you wearing it out, she would run over you with a lorry.
Well, I've got something to tell both of you. You and your little mummy. It's embarrassing you still call her that. Because I call her mother. Either way, I've got something for you. Take this. You know what's abhorrent? What Mummy was buried in. That's what's really abhorrent. You just excuse me.
Of course, I buried her in her favorite dress.
Well, it was abhorrent.
It was what?
It was.
I heard all that part. What was the last part?
It was abhorrent.
Abhorrent?
It was abhorrent. It was I can't say the word, but here's what I'll say. You guys think you know fashion. You guys think you're little fashionistas. Think you're something special, don't you? Well,
Yes, of course, darling.
you're going to...
I am a worldwide fashion designer.
Not to me. To me, you just Ken. That's a
Yeah.
line from the movie Bobby.
Ken Trout, famous fashion guy.
No, I'm talking about Ryan Gosling.
Oh, right.
Right.
Those outfits in that movie were absolutely abhorrent as well.
Yes, they were.
Too much pink.
Too much pink. Didn't like it.
Well,
Didn't
at least
care
we
for
can
it.
agree on something, darling.
Thank the Lord, because honestly, I was sitting here racking my brain of which divorce lawyer I was going to have to speak to. If something had happened to, something abhorrent had happened to us.
Well,
And-
darling, as long as you go change your shirt, we'll be fine and can go to the garden soon.
I told you, I've fallen ill. You won't believe it. There's going to be a nice little pile of laundry for you to clean up when you get home from the gardens, as I will not be going. Me and Bartholomew will be staying here with our little
All right.
B and B shirts. We're going to have a little B and B here. We're going to have no, not a little bed and breakfast. We're going to have a little breakfast and B butthead.
Carolyn,
Right?
we don't have bed and breakfasts. We stayed 5-star hotels. Never once have I procured a B&B for you. It's for commoners. This is your choice. Go change your shirt now, or I will be forced to kill you. You and Bartholomew will both be dead in a fortnight. Make your choice. Line up.
Girls, line up.
Yes, line up.
Prepare to get your pussies eaten. Dude, like they're it's like that kind of, it'll hit you to your fucking core.
They'll hit you to your core like we just acted out in a scene.
If you guys saw that, now that was a little heightened, okay?
Yeah, because we know people aren't going to kill each other over a shirt. I mean, I watched plenty of 48 Hours. They're killed over lesser things.
Oh, yeah.
Because as soon as that man starts seeing somebody after he's been married 20 years, he's killing his wife. And I don't know why he just doesn't say, Brenda, I want a divorce. But instead, he kills her.
Instead, he gets a younger girlfriend, fucks her, impregnates her, and it's a whole thing.
And then
it's
kills his wife. It's like, how many of these programs am I going to watch? Where the husband gets a girlfriend that's younger, then kills the wife. Then the girlfriend's like, I had no idea he was going to kill his wife.
They're crazy.
I had no idea. I feel terrible. I never would have fucked a guy if I knew he was going to kill her.
Oh, dude, I would have never fucked a guy if I'd known he was going to kill her. God, that would just be such a hard accent. Imagine if, like, Lacey Peterson's husband, if they all had those accents, it would have been way harder to hear him talk. Have you watched this? Have we talked about this? Have you started watching this Chimp Crazy documentary? I know you're not going to watch it.
no.
You can't watch it. But have you heard
Does he
about
end up
it?
ripping her face off?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a documentary about them?
There's some of that, but no, it's not necessarily about that. It's kind of like about the industry as a whole and stuff. But basically, some of these cats live in Missouri.
That adds up.
Festus, Missouri. I guess good old Missouri doesn't really have a lot of exotic pet laws.
Yeah, that's why there's so many of them drive-through safaris.
Yeah, that's why there's so many of those little places you go by, get a little picture with the lion. Yeah, it is alarming for sure. But yeah, these cats are just living in Missouri, fostering fucking $1 million deals, doing all this weird shit from Festus, Missouri.
Festus, Missouri.
Festus, motherfucking Missouri. That's where one of these gals started at. It is wild.
Do they have like petting zoos and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, some of that, and also just like one of these ladies, like I guess kidnapped one of the chimps that was like in a bunch of movies and stuff, and then they like couldn't find. I mean, it's just wild. These people are some of the most WT people I've ever seen in my fucking life. And it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe they get these monkeys or these chimps, whatever, when they're young and babies.
And then they think they're not going to grow up and rip their faces off.
Yeah, it's just like you cannot stimulate these animals enough.
They're animals.
You can't. God damn. I mean, there is like part of me that is like, oh God, it's a cute baby lion when I see it or whatever these animals are in these petting zoos and stuff. Like, it's like, yeah, there is a part of me. Of course, I want to hang out with a fucking baby cub lion or whatever the fuck. But you can't. You can't.
You can't.
The only way that we're going to do that is if we we get.
PETA seeks to shut them down. They're going to get their asses shut down.
Oh, yeah. They're fucking. I mean, this place is fucking nuts.
Is it the same kind of thing as Joe Exotica?
Yes, but honestly, I actually think it's worse. I really do. Because of just how harmful. There's just so many signs. And it's so funny because they'll be like, oh, yeah. You know, they're like family. We're playing and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, yeah? Well, why don't you fucking let them out of the cage?
Right.
Why don't you let them out of that cage that they're in?
So they're
12 hours
in
a day.
cages all the time?
Pretty much.
Oh.
I mean, and one of them does seem very sweet. You know, one of them that's in the cage. But it's like, dude, they always flip.
And they're not supposed to live in cages.
No, dude. They're supposed to be out farting around.
Supposed to be in the jungle.
Yeah, be in the jungle, fucking killing shit, doing shit out there.
With their families.
Oh, God, and this lady, her makeup is just out of control.
Is that her right there?
Oh, yeah, the wild whacking. And, you know, maybe she's got some hair loss stuff, and that's why she's got these whack and wild wigs on. Who knows? That's fine. It's not even about that.
Whack and wild.
Fucking whack and wild. These lip fillers she's got are fucking nuts. I mean, she even said, I think she made like $900,000 in 1 year just fostering deals on these exotic animals. Like
meaning,
traveling.
like, what is
she's traveling with like a baby chimp and stuff. I mean, or traveling.
Well, people got to stop supporting that stuff, first of all.
What do you mean? Like watching the documentary?
No, like by saying like, oh, we want you to bring the baby chimp to a birthday party or whatever they do.
God, yeah. I mean, well, I think I don't know if there's laws like that in Missouri now, but they're really gassing her up because
Is that really her or somebody playing a character?
No, that's
like,
her.
So it is a documentary instead of like a mini series or something.
It's really her. And I mean, this lady like is in these court hearings, just like blatantly lying, like just the most wild, very low IQ, very confusing and troubled woman. I'll say that.
Is she not getting loved by people? So she has these animals that she's getting loved by?
Yeah, pretty much is what it seems like. And I mean, who knows if she's been like, you know, in these weird relationships with people and all that, like where she had like a foster kid. She fostered a ton of kids. There's a lot of, she definitely wants to be, oh God, Libbie, it's her makeup. Her makeup is out of this world.
Is she about to get Botox or something there?
Oh, she gets these lip fillers in there. She's like, I just love them so much.
I kind of want to watch it just to see her.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
I can maybe send you timestamps too or something on it. Or you should just type in
HBO.
You should just, yeah. Well, Tanya Haddock's court hearing. It was so fucking funny, dude. She's just like blatantly lying and then like fake crying. And she's like, on a Zoom call. And the judge is like, okay, we're going to take a 10-minute recess and let you compose yourself. And everyone's kind of annoyed. And then they're like, yeah, she is rough. And then they're like, okay, we'll take a 10-minute recess. And then Tanya's going, that motherfucker. And the prosecutor goes, Miss Haddix, we'd like to let you know that your microphone is still on. And she goes, oh, okay, thank you. After she just goes, that motherfucker.
Got her ass.
Under her breath.
Was she saying that about the judge?
She was saying that about the PETA lawyer that was there. Because she's talking about this chimp named Tonka or whatever that she most likely stole or has and all this stuff. But they, so she's talking about this chimp, and then PETA is like, hey, we have these text messages that say you're getting Tonka groceries. And then Tanya's like, yeah, well, I have a capuchin named Tonka. They're like, oh, really? You do? And she goes, yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. And they're like, when did you get him? And she's like, last January. And then she goes, last January. And no, that wouldn't be right. It was, I don't recall. And like, I mean, just lying more obviously than anyone I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean,
I gotta watch it because I want to see this lady.
Oh,
I've seen a couple of people like do like parodies of her, and I didn't get them because I didn't know what it was. But now that I know what it is,
I want to have Svetlana do a Tanya Haddix makeup tutorial. I want to have her be like, listen, I want to get makeup done just like Tanya Haddix. She is so beautiful. What she does is not beautiful. But how she looks is beautiful. She is inspiration to us all.
Oh my God.
So yeah. So she's fucking rolling in cash and just by being the stupidest person in the world. But she'll get hers, I guess.
I'm done with her.
All right now. We got to sign off, y'all. I got a pee and all that.
Same.
So we love you. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Make sure to check our little tour dates.
And
Thank you, darling.
You don't like it, kiss her ass.
darling, thank you.
You dumb, super looking bitch.